Alright guys, today we are going to take a trip down memory lane and see if there are any of my older makeup products that I haven't used in quite a while, but maybe I'll fall in love with them again or just decide it's time to retire them from my collection. So I've gone around and gathered a bunch of things that I wanted to try again, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to start. I've already done my foundation, by the way. I just filmed a video for this foundation, so I will leave a card up here for that. So if you want to go back and see this foundation, just go watch that video as well. Let's start off with concealer. I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I would love to tell you what the color is, but it's not on the little tube. So I'll have to go back and look through my orders from Sephora, and then I will leave that down in the description box, as well as links to all the other products I'm trying. So let's go ahead. This is what the applicator looks like on it if you've never used it. If you've been watching any of my videos, you know that I love the Shape Tape. So this just feels so tiny for me. That one. So this is a very thick concealer as well. I just have always preferred the coverage of the tape shape. So I'm going to go in and just kind of blot that out lightly with my sponge. Actually, this is a real beauty blender. Alright, for powder, I'm going to use, boy, this is an oldie, the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder. So I'm going to go in and use that same sponge. Let's make sure I have all of my creases out. I'm just going to dip that and go right under my eyes. Now this is not a good powder for any type of a flash photography because it is an HD powder. It is going to cause a flashback for you. So don't use this if you're going to be in any type of flash photos. This has a weird little spring type of a sifter in it. Like you can see, I can stick my finger in there. That really stops the product from going all out. I don't know if you can see how much of a mess this is making all over, but I still like to go in with my sponge and kind of get my troubled areas. So around my nose, where I have creasing normally, like my laugh line, smile line side. Then I'm going to go in with a big fluffy brush and get some powder going here. I just like to stick the end of my brush in there so I get some in the sifter. And then tap my brush in, tap the excess off, and I'm just going to lightly pounce that all over my face. And then go in and kind of buff it in. Alright, for contour, I'm going to go back to another Kat Von D product, and that is the Shade and Light palette. Haven't used this one in forever. So I'm going to take this center shade here to do my contouring. I know I've had some microphone issues lately, so I have switched out my microphone, and hopefully this sounds a lot better. And then to contour my nose, I'll use my trusty little Morphe brush. Same old for that. For bronzer today, I'm going to use the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I never say it right. Soleil. This is what it looks like. And if you've never smelled it before, it smells just like cocoa. So good. So tap it in. It's a very light bronzer, just fine. If you have a dark skin tone, I don't know that this would work for you at all. Alright, we are all bronzed up and ready to move on to some blush. So What I pulled out today is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. This one I really wasn't a fan of before, and I've only used it one time because it did not leave such a good impression with me, so I thought before I just totally retired, I'll give it one more try. What I didn't care for is it has a bit of a sheen to it. I think you can see that on my finger. So it's almost like it's better to use as a blush topper, but I'll give it a try today. I'm going to go in with a very light hand. This smells like peach, by the way. So I smell like chocolate and peaches. Do you see how it's got a shine to it? And what that does is it really emphasizes my pores. So that's what I don't like about it. It's coming back to me now. It's a pretty color, which is too bad that it does this. Too Faced, why'd you do this? Sorry. Papa Don't Peach is now retired. Don't care for it. Alright, and then for a highlighter, as if I need any more glow on my cheeks, I'm going to use the Essence So Glow Cream to Powder highlighter. And I think what I made a mistake before doing was I went in with my finger and put it on. I've since watched people use this, and they used a sponge and just got a little bit on and then just tapped it into the area. So let's try that. Wow. Okay, now that's too much. That works, that's for sure. Here's the nose. I think I put on too much this time. Okay, this one I'm keeping. I'll play around with it with some other blushes as well. So we're done there. Let's move on to the eyes. So for the eyes today, I am going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Again, this is one I've had for quite a while, and I just haven't used it. I loved it before, but it's like, why haven't I picked it up since then? So I'm just going to go ahead and use that today. I'm going to start out with the color Tempera, which is this one right here in the corner, and just put that all over my lid. Then I'm going to go in to do my transition color. I'm going to use Warm Taupe down here. Now these can get pretty powdery, so watch for fallout on that. And go in with a light hand because they're very pigmented. For the next color I'm going to pick up, I'm going to go in with this color called Burnt Orange. Which is actually that one right there, which doesn't really look orange, especially when you compare it to this one down here, but that's what we're going to go into next. So, Burnt Orange first. That's going to be my crease color. I should say my first crease color, because again, I have hooded eyes, so I take my crease color up pretty high, so when I have my eyes open, you actually see where that crease is. Because I'm making a new one for myself, basically. I do have a video on how to do makeup when you have hooded eyes, so I'll leave a card for that up here in the corner for you if you'd like to go watch that. And then using that same brush, now we're going to go into this deeper orange color. It's called Real Gear. And taking just the tiniest bit, I'm going to go down deeper into the crease and right above my eyeball area, or my lid I should say. I'm keeping it tighter in the crease. And then blending it up just a little bit into the other taupe shade there. This is where I'm going to go a little fun. I'm going to take some of this Venetian red right there and just go on the very outer corner of my eyes very, very, very lightly. And into the crease a little bit. Now it's time to go in with some flat brushes and we're going to do the lid. I'm going to use this color right here. It's called Veneer, which is a shimmer shade. Like so, not too crazy. Okay. And then I'm going to go all over the lid with this. Right up, well, not all over. I'm going to go right up to that Venetian red color. So I'm going to go back with a little more of that and kind of let them overlap and do an ombre effect into each other. Pop that back in a little bit more. I'm going to take my small pencil brush and I'm going to go into the Real Gear color on my lower lash line. I'm not going in heavy with it, I'm going in fairly light. I'm going to buff that out. Go into the Venetian red and take that right on the outer corner. Okay, that part's done. I keep looking at my blush and I just don't like it so much that I'm going to try and find another blush that I can use because this is just not cutting it for me. So I'll be right back. We'll do some blush and we'll get some mascara on as well. Alright, I found my e.l.f. Mineral Blush and this is in the color Sweet Retreat. Let's try that one. That'll also help tone down some of that texture going on and shine. That's better. I got a little bit of color going on now, so I'm happy with that. Alright, for my mascara today, I have a little sample of the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Haven't tried this before, so we're going to give it a go and see how I like it. It does have a very large wand, which sometimes I'm not a fan of. Usually when I have a large wand like this, what I like to do is put the wand or the brush part in and bend it a little bit, because that way it helps me get into my lower lash line a little bit better. So let's get the big mirror out. Take a look here. I already curled my lashes too. Doing a pretty good job. Let me finish up the rest of my mascara and I will be right back. Alright, before I move on, I am just going to show you what happened to my top lashes. They don't exist. They just kind of went straight all of a sudden. So, yeah. I don't care for this mascara. I like it on my lower lashes so far. We don't know if this is going to smudge or not, but for the top lashes, so I am going to go ahead and put some false lashes on, and I will be right back. Alright, I feel better. I have some lashes on. So, for my lips today, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Velvet Matte Lip Color. This is one from the Fergie collection, and it is in the color Plumgenue. I'll leave it down below. So let's go in with that. This is really kind of a pinky color. My lips are a little on the dry side. Not a little, they're a lot. Okay, this is very, very creamy, but I can tell you it's not going to stay on my lips at all. I can just tell because it's so creamy. So, kiss proof? Nope. Not at all, but it feels very good, and since my lips are on the dry side right now, I figured this would be a good thing to put on just to kind of give it a little bit of moisture. Alright, last step is we're going to go in with some setting spray, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. This is another one I just haven't used in a while. It's not spraying out evenly. Oh! Woo! Got a big glob right there all of a sudden. Yeah, I remember why I didn't care for this. I like the spray itself. I don't like the actual pump on this one because it does very light at the top and very heavy at the bottom. So let's let this dry, and then I'll do a quick recap. Alright, it has dried. So let's recap real quick and go over all the products that I've used. The Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I do like this. It has not creased or anything on me yet. I just don't think it's a favorite compared to using my Tarte Shape Tape. So, but this is a really, really good product. So I think this would come in second after that. As for the Shade and Light palette, I still like this, but I don't think that the contour in here is the right shade for my skin. So this is probably going to go back in the drawer again. When I got to the Makeup HD powder, there's some I like a lot more. This worked out really good. I mean, it looks really good. I just don't like the fact that if you're going to do flash photography, then you don't want this on because you will get a white cast to your face from that. And one never knows when flash photography is going to happen. So unless you know that you're going to go the whole day without having any pictures taken, you know, then you're okay. For the Too Faced bronzer, that's a little light for my skin tone, so I don't think it showed up all that well. So again, that's going to get passed on. The Too Faced Pop It Don't Peach. Bye. Just goodbye. You're gone. Get you out of here. Just dropped it on the floor. However, the e.l.f. blush, I did like that, so I will put that back into my box of products that I currently use. The Essence So Glow Cream Powder, that is going back into my products that I need to start using again. The Modern Renaissance palette, love this one. Just need to put it where I see it because I have drawers and drawers and drawers of palettes. And if you haven't seen my 3-part series on my eyeshadow palettes that I had back last fall, I think it was, I'll leave a link to those, that playlist up here. You can go watch that as well, but I have a lot of eyeshadows, so this is just one I need to move over to that area. The mascara, you saw what that did, or I should say did not do for my top lashes. I do like it on the bottom lashes, but it just does not help your eyelashes keep any type of a curl, so pass on that. For the Wet n Wild crayon, I do like that, so that's again very creamy, just not a long-lasting product, so expect to be applying that over and over. And then the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray, again, I like the actual product inside here, I just don't like the spray bottle. So I think what I'm going to start doing is when I start running out of my Urban Decay all night or something, maybe just pour this into one of those bottles because I really like that spray in there too. So that way this doesn't go to waste. So I think that's a wrap on everything. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I know I ask you guys to do this all the time, but there's a lot of you out there that watch my videos and you are not subscribed. So hit the little subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And don't forget to give this a thumbs up, please. Helps me out somehow with the YouTube rankings and all that kind of stuff, but just give it a thumbs up, please. And of course, leave any comments down below, any questions, anything like that, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, if you have anything that you would like me to do a video on, feel free to leave a comment down below on that. And until next time, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day, and I love you all. Bye-bye.